This is every magic bullet looks effect explained. So on the side tab there's looks presets. By the way, if y'all didn't know, you don't want to go through tweaking with the different effects and stuff, you can just go there. First off, exposure, it brightens and it darkens the scene. Then we got spot exposure, it does the same thing but it's more focused on the circle zone. Gradient exposure does the same thing again, but you can do top to bottom and side to side. Contrast makes the colors pop more or less. Color contrast is contrast once again, but it makes some colors pop more. Warm / cool. Warm will make your footage more orange and cool will make it more blue, like summer and winter. You can mess with the colors or make it whatever shade you want though. Hue / saturation. Saturation makes the colors more vibrant. I don't know what that is. Hue changes shades, but colors like black are left out. Colorista. This is the real deal color grading. I recommend this effect for intermediates. You can take out colors, mess with the midtones and highlights. Just a lot of technical stuff. 4-way color is similar to Colorista. You can't take out colors and you get 4 wheels instead of 3. Curves is basically fine-tuned brightness and contrast controls. I use this a lot for my edits. Fill light is how you lighten the screen with whatever color you want. Spot fill is just like spot gradient. Does the same thing as fill light, but in circle form. Shadows and highlights, the whites become whiter and the blacks become blacker. Pop. This adds sharpness and clarity to your scene. Preserve details, helps to mitigate the lost quality. Chromatic Abberation. This simulates lens warping and splitting, and it looks like something out of a 3D movie. The LUT or LUT. These are preset color grading options. LUT stands for lookup tables. The color filter. You can cover your footage in any color. The gradient is a color filter, but you can fade in and out. Diffusion. It adds a little bit of filmic glow to the scene and you can change the color of it. Star filter. It adds lens flares and you can change the size and color of them. Lens vignette adds shadows around the scene, aids viewers in knowing where to look, and replicates a real camera. Lens distortion. As you can see, it distorts the lens. If you want to do a fisheye effect, you go here. Edge softness. This blurs the edges and it tells viewers where to look once again. Swing tilt is like edge softness, but it has a crosshair and you can swing it around and you can blur it around one little thing. Haze / flare. More lens flares. Really good for the film look. I use it in a lot of my edits. Anamorphic Flare. It's less hazy and more flary. A very strong effect. Renoiser. Want to make your footage more grainy and achieve the vintage look? You can mess with the colors and the brightness. Neg Beach Bypass. To be honest, I've never used this. It looks like it makes the colors more drained and warm. Film negative. This is straight up simulating cameras. You got a huge selection, you can tweak it. Black and white. Need I say more? 2-strip process. Gives the scene red and blue color and it looks pretty good on most things. Shutter streak. I actually have no idea what this does or when you would ever use this. Maybe someone in the comments knows. Shoulder. It's like curves or contrast, but it's based on a single shoulder and you can tweak the settings to achieve the look you're going for. Personally, I would stick to curves. Film print. Similar to film negative, but more focused around that vintage camcorder VHS look. HSL Colors. One of my favorite effects. Easy to take out the reds, the oranges, the yellows, the blues, and create something unique. Duotone. Color the shadows one color and the highlights the other color. Very cool for anyone who knows anything about color grading. So I guess if you want to make your raw film footage look more digitized, use this one. Mojo. An effect that is used by many. Very useful. It has presets and it has everything you need. Just a divine effect really. Fading vintage. If you mess with the settings, you will find something you like. Finally, S-curve. Curves, more simplified. These are the curves they give to the niggas in the sped classes in my opinion, but it's pretty useful.